What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys. Man, guys, I got something for y'all today. All right, because EA won't give us a deep dive. I got one ourselves. I got one for you. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken the information we've got on Madden, I've taken the information that we got on college football, and I've taken the information that people have put out from the beta. And I've asked Chat GPT to sort of basically create our own deep dive. And so I have not read this yet. We're going to read this together, okay? And we are going to see what Chat GPT says based on the information. And then once we get the deep dive, let's line it up and see how it all comes together. So if you're new to the channel, guys, click the subscribe button. Don't be a freaking Poindexter. Okay? Get out of the portal. You know what I'm saying? Clean up them dirty socks under your bed. And be a 5-star guy. You know what I'm saying? So, over here. All right, let's read it. ChatGPT has stated, I've put in the information. This is what they gave me. EA Sports College Football 26 gameplay presentation. Welcome to the field. The countdown is over and it's finally time to break the huddle and take a deep dive into the core gameplay of College Football 26. Build from the ground up on our most advanced football engine yet. This year's experience blends lightning fast action with deeper strategy, smarter AI, and unmatched authenticity. We're proud to unveil not just how the game plays, but how it feels, adapts, and responds to you. Let's take a look under the helmet. Bro, AI is a beast, man. All right, foundational football, smarter, sharper, and stronger. This season, gameplay starts with what we call foundational football. Core mechanics redefined with smarter blocking logic, refined coverage systems, and overhauled pass rush tools. We're putting control back where it belongs, in your hands. Custom zones now let you manually define depth and behavior of defenders in zone coverage. Reroute those deep posts and smother shallow crosses like never before. Stunts and twists are now fully controllable in the play calling screen. Scheme your way to the quarterback with loop pressure and gap exchange calls that mirror real world. I always got to say that slow because I say real world like I get tongue twisted. Coaching techniques. The physics-based tackling system adds over 15 new tackle animations. Weight, momentum, detection, and improved hit stick accuracy. Wrap, dive, cut, or smash. Every hit feels earned. Man, y'all, why does this seem like something that literally came from EA? Like, this is dope. AI is off the chain, dog. So let's continue. All right. Formation subs, situational mastery, snap by snap. We've heard you loud and clear. Formation subs are back and more intuitive than ever. Whether you're subbing in a nickel safety to play the slot or rotating a fresh running back for a short yardage package, you now have full control over who lines up where without leaving the formation screen. Make formation-specific personnel changes directly from the depth chart. Save multiple preset packages for quicker in-game adjustments. Combine formation subs with dynamic substitutions for real-time rotation based on fatigue, matchup, or strategy. This tool gives coaches the flexibility they have in real life and the control players deserve. Guys, this is dope. All right, next section is dynamic lighting. All right. College Football 26 introduces our new dynamic lighting system, creating the most immersive stadium atmosphere ever. Watch kickoffs under a clear blue sky, then finish under the glow of stadium lights as the sun sets naturally in real time. Enhanced time of day progression adapts shadows, crowds, colors, field glare, and more based on kickoff time and quarter. This is crazy because it didn't talk about dynamic lighting in the deep dive. I added I added stuff that I knew that was confirmed through the beta. And bro, this is insane. Weather integrated lighting means snow reflects light differently. Fog glows under stadium bulbs and thunderstorms flash against the sky for a truly visceral presentation. This system isn't just about beauty, it's about building the emotional momentum of game day. Oh my gosh, dog. This is dope. Okay, so archetypes. Y'all been on me about that. Archetypes. Archetypes. Whatever. Anyway, 2.0 Football DNA Reimagined. This year, we're proud to unveil the archetype overhaul, bringing position-specific identities to life like never before. Each archetype reflects real collegiate play styles seen every Saturday. With 10 new archetypes across offense and defense, every archetype... Now, we know it's more than 10, but I don't know why they put 10. I told them like 15 or whatever. Anyway, every archetype has a distinct set of abilities, tendencies, and development traits that shape how players perform and progress across Dynasty, Road to Glory, and Ultimate Team. Here's a taste of what's new. Hold up, dude. What? Okay, so they made their own archetypes, but let's read what they say anyway. Offensive archetypes. Field general quarterback reads coverages, pre-snaps, and unlocks smart throwing windows. Scrambler quarterback, dual threat with enhanced on-the-run throwing mechanics and stamina efficiency. Route technician wide receiver dominates the quicker break times and better release against the press. You know what's scarily accurate is I didn't put in any information about the archetypes. I just said that there were more to the game. Chat GPT has taken what's out there and given its own synopsis on it, but the accuracy of what these archetypes are this blows my mind, the power of AI, dude. That's exactly what a route technician is, and I think that's actually in the game. A lot of these they're just going under different names. Anyway, power back specializes in breaking tackles and dominating in short yard situations. Defensive archetypes, edge menace, maximized bend, swim and rip move frequency and pressure win rates. Hybrid safety, slot, deep, or box, brings versatility with unique coverage / force package. Gadget defender. New to College Football 26, this Swiss Army knife can line up at corner, safety, or linebacker. Depending on the situation, think Travis Hunter, but tailored to college schemes. Bro, Chat GPT for the dub, my guy. I'm telling you, this raises the question, why is there not a gadget position for defense? We got it for offense. You got the gadget wide receiver, which we know you can put him at wide receiver or even at running back. Seeing this just made me realize, bro, we need a gadget position for defense as well. Bro, this is dope. This is dope, dog. This about better than the real thing, man. Every archetype matters, not just how players perform, but how they fatigue, recover, and match up with others on the field. Wear and tear. Oh my gosh, let's see what it says here. The upgraded wear and tear system affects players dynamically throughout the game and the season. Players now accumulate fatigue not just from playing, but from how they play. Bruising runs, scramble frequency, and overuse all come into play. Dynamic substitutions let you sub without pausing the game, rotate backs on the fly, or pull that tired defensive tackle before the goal line stand. Customize how aggressive or how conservative your substitution logic is based on play style. Players with special traits, example Iron Man, resist fatigue better, but may still show long-term wear and tear in Dynasty mode. Strategic fatigue management is the new meta. Reset or rest your stars or burn them out early. The choice is yours. This is ridiculous. The reason why, guys, is because I put in the information and this has literally done the same thing that I do in my videos when I present to y'all how wear and tear, it goes hand in hand with formation subs and dynamic substitutions. And the fact that AI took the same information that I've been seeing and come to that same conclusion in depth of thought, it's done the same thing. Like, this is freaking mind-blowing. Dude, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, so Atmosphere and Stadium Pulse 2.0. Home Field Advantage 2.0 changes how games feel in high-stake moments. New crowd logic, enhanced stadium pulse, and clock distortion effects crank up the pressure when playing on the road. Rivalry games, playoffs, and night games come with visual rumble, harder audibles, and disrupted pre-snap adjustments. Dynamic confidence and composure determine how well players hold up under the bright lights. Some rise, some fold. New heads-up display effects and camera shakes immerse you in the chaos of being the road team in Tuscaloosa or Death Valley. Y'all, I'm gonna be using some Chat GPT stuff. This is insane. And here's the thing with Chat GPT. You got to know what to ask for, if that makes sense. Like, you can't just be like, give me an answer to this, or, hey, make a deep dive for college football. Like, you're going to have to feed it information. But what it's come up with is awesome, dude. So more to come. Okay. We just scratched the surface. Our gameplay deep dive this summer will reveal even more about enhanced trench play, new ball carrier mechanics, user AI tools for defense, a first look at formation audibles, plus coach DNA for all 300 plus real world coaches in college football 26. Until then, we hope this gave you a glimpse of just how far college football 26 is going to bring you into the heart of Saturday's biggest moments. Suit up, light it up, leave your legacy. Dude, this is crazy. This is crazy because, like I told y'all, I plugged in all of this information that we got here for college football, and I also plugged in everything that we got for Madden. And the fact that it just kept everything college football is outstanding. It didn't mention franchise mode or anything like that. It mentioned the weather because, dog, this is just dope, man. This is crazy dope because, like I said, we haven't got a deep dive this week. Probably won't. Tomorrow's Friday. I highly doubt they do a deep dive Friday. I don't even remember when we got the trailer, but guys, we're less than a month away from the release of the game. If I had to guess, I would say we'd probably get like a deep dive for gameplay, a deep dive for dynasty mode, and a deep dive for presentation. It's basically going to be something every week until the game releases, because currently we are 3 weeks and 2 days away from the early release if you get it on the 7th. And then we are exactly 4 weeks away to the day for the release of the game. So they still have to do a gameplay deep dive, a dynasty deep dive. I'm sure they're going to do one for presentation, and by that time the game's going to be coming out. I really hate how EA does that. Like, that's BS, dog. Because number one, like, I know the game's going to be fun. I don't doubt that. But from a consumer standpoint, like, imagine waiting to hear what a game has to offer a month before the game comes out. Knowing, like, Scott knows how much the deep dive, how big the pages and stuff are. So the deep dive is already done. It's like, why wait? Like, why not? Like, you don't have any competitors. It's not going to affect sales. So why wait? I guess strategically you're using this information to build up hype for the game. So from a strategic standpoint, yeah, like if you plan some kind of big event every week leading up to launch, then that's going to increase sales. It's going to keep people's attention on it. If you put the information out too early, people will tend to forget about it, go by the wayside, or something else comes and grabs your attention. So I understand it from a business standpoint. But from a consumer standpoint, it sucks having to wait. Like, the game comes out in 4 weeks and we don't even know details about the game. You know what I'm saying? People will say the beta, but there's a lot of things that are going to be in the main game that wasn't in the beta, and vice versa. But yet and still, there's a lot of information that came from the beta. But there's so much more. From hearing from these content creators, there's way more stuff. And even Scott, there's more stuff than what was in the beta that the deep dives and stuff like that are going to reveal. So I don't know, man. I thought this was really, really interesting and a pretty cool deal right here. I still have the playbook series coming today for the air raid offense. So I was gonna do power option. Somebody asked me to do power option, but I've had multiple people request the air raid. So we're gonna do that video. Look out for that later today. But keep your eyes and ears to the ground for any information for you guys that I'll be giving out when I get it and stuff like that. I don't know really more than y'all know. I'm not an EA game changer. I didn't go down and play the game or anything like that. I don't have anybody telling me any information on the game and stuff. We're just going off of what's here. I think I do pretty well at speculating and kind of putting things in perspective based on the information given and how the game was previously, and then knowing the direction that they want to go in. So, just letting y'all know, man. Just letting y'all know. I thought that this was pretty freaking interesting. The wording, the depth, and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to find a way to get it more in depth as far as specifics. But I thought this was a pretty cool experience. It gives us a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, people aren't upset. The title is going to reflect that this isn't an official deep dive. I stated it at the beginning of the video, but yet and still somebody's going to watch it and be like, clickbait, this is fake. Like, no, duh, we said it. But, just doing something to give us something. You know what I'm saying? Because just like y'all, I'm having to wait. And the videos help y'all wait. The videos help me deal with the wait as well. 4 weeks, dog. We're here, man. It's here. 4 weeks will be here before we know it. Don't want to rush it. Enjoy each day, one day at a time. That's all I got for now, y'all. Till next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.